welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Liberty's offense will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Delaware's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got it behind the line. It's Clement. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Basco. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thurman. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Give to the running back. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Flames have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds some fresh air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab near the marker is Kelly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Basco. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Fast motion in the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Dropping back, it's Basco. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Randolph. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Clement. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Flames can really attack on this second and short.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Liberty! Timing and better execution execution that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the counter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Kelly. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Punt is in the air on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. On target over the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Copeland.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Try to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the blue head offense going to work. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And 1st down for the offense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Gives it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Flames just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The sure hands, it's Lee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Flames had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Flames. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Bringing the heat. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Thurman. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He caught it! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Flames will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't... Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thurman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if he's going to run it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to pound it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No,
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Basco. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Flames have pushed it inside the 20. The give is to Williams. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down coming up.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Then the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running to Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Flames will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Liberty! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because They're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Copeland. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Looking for space, it's Coleman. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Vasco. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Hey, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Basco. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Copeland. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Copeland. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clement. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Plows through the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Flames will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.